Um, we're gonna start with long thinking for the long term, not the short term. Okay, a person that thinks for the long term. What? A person that thinks for the long term is a good thinker. They thinking about their life, their success, what they wanna be when they get older, how they wanna move. Okay, this is like pre-prepared. If you think like this, you probably already know what you wanna do. You probably already started it, and you won't give up because you already thought the bad part about this. I know because I think like this, and when I think like this, I think about this side and the other side. I always think about the other side being bad or being good, depends on how my plan is. Yeah, if you I feel like be a long term thinker instead of a short term thinker. A short term thinker really doesn't gain nothing, honestly. Like they don't know how to move. I feel like, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. And I'll say it's good to be a big game thinker because like when you're one of those, you know how stuff will play out. You see how they'll play out before they actually play out, if you get what I'm saying. And short term thinkers just think for that moment. Don't think for that moment. Think about 5 years or 10 years. Where do you want to be in 5 years or 10 years? This is something you gotta think about, especially if you're a young individual. Like, young person, always as a young person, I will always think about this. And like, where do I want to be in 10 or 5 years from now? I don't, I, I know I don't want to be just sitting on my booty. And, I know that as an individual, and like, what do you gain from long-term thinking? Okay, you gain your future. What do you want to do in your future? And you gain, like, say YouTube. I thought about YouTube 4 or 5 years ago. That's when I started YouTube 4 or 5 years ago, and I didn't make it, but I didn't quit as well. I feel like when you long-term thinker, you gotta drive more than anybody, cause you already know what's gonna happen in, like, on that other side of that wall. When you really don't know, you really think it's gonna happen good on that other side, but you gotta tell your brain it's gonna be bad, so that creates that drive in a person. But we're gonna talk about developing self-confidence. Developing self-confidence. Like, if the way to develop self-confidence first, I don't know if you could talk about this on YouTube, but please stop touching yourself and looking up websites. Boys out here. Every time you do that, every time that happens, you're losing confidence. Reason why you're losing confidence, because it's confidence in that. And if you don't believe me, just look it up. Hey, I'm just the deliverer. It's way more confidence in that, and you wasting your energy doing that. That's a big reason why some men can't talk to girls, because they low confidence, because they do that so much. That's all what they think about when they look at a girl. They think about that part of their body, and that's not how we're supposed to think. Like, we're supposed to think when we look at a girl, genuine love. Like, what can we grow with this girl? What can we, like, have a, do I want a genuine relationship? Or do I want to marry this girl? Not just that part of their body. And then we're gonna talk about, which one are we gonna talk about? Oh, have confidence through the small success. When you make it in a small success, a small dream, like, have confidence. And you gotta have confidence for the small success. I know people don't talk about this a lot, but it's better to have confidence than have no confidence in every situation, I feel like. And be protective and not receiving. Okay, how do I use this? Okay, if you got a house full of girls, only boy, only brother, be protective, be protective, be, I don't know if I'm saying that right, be overprotective, and not just wanting to be protected, especially as a man. Like, you gotta be overprotective if you have sisters. Now, if you have girls, same thing all the time, apply that. And it's good to apply that and show that, because even your sisters, other girls, love that about a man. When they overprotective, I cannot put it to something I feel like. Let me not describe it like I went through it, because I never went through that. But with my dad, it's okay if you went through that with your dad. You probably went through that with your dad. It's okay. And we're gonna talk about be silent in your goals next video. I'll really be putting y'all on game for the next video. Be silent in your goals, and the reason why it's good to be silent about your goals. We're gonna talk on this list. We're gonna talk about realizing bounce back from failure. Realize your bounce back from failure. And really realizing your bounce back from failure is like based on you, how based on you treat yourself. Any bounce back from failure is a good bounce back. Like any bounce back. And people don't applaud themselves for the good bounce back and a failure. Like, give yourself on a small bounce back. If it's a quick bounce back, give yourself a pat on the back. You bounce back in life. So that's very, very good. But I just wanted to go over some a couple of things on this list